Welcome back to the Hardcore series. This episode I'm going to be working a lot on Slayer. So here we go on a 292 Greater Demon Reaper assignment that I'll be doing all at Kriltitzeroth. So this will give me a ton of Slayer XP and hopefully a few more Subjugation drops. I'm still missing the gloves, legs, and helmet. We'll have full Subjugation. And I also get to try out the Inquisitor staff here because it's like really good against Kriltitzeroth. And I know melee would probably be faster, but melee would use like a ton of charges, and this is just cheaper overall. Yeah, first drop on the Slayer assignment is another Garb of Subjugation. Just getting dupes all day and not the pieces I need. Hey, there's the one I want, the Gown of Subjugation. Awesome, I can ditch the lunar legs and have basically full Subjugation except for the gloves and helmet, but those don't really matter as much. Gown of Subjugation, that's awesome. And there's a cheeky little prayer level there, 98 prayer, just kind of training it passively through Slayer using Bone Crusher, and with the Dragon Rider amulet, it's actually decent prayer XP when I was killing those blue dragons for the blue dragon egg. Like I was getting a good amount of prayer XP per hour, just because it doubles the prayer XP buried for dragon bones. Ooh, and there's 96 Slayer, which is a big spooky Slayer level, because now I can do all those elite Slayer mobs, which are kind of spooky, but Ripper Demons especially are something I'm going to want to kill a ton of for Ripper Demon pouches at some point. So yeah, big Slayer level to get. And there's another Vile Blooms task down without getting the boots, but I imagine at this point I'll probably get the boots off of Raksha before I get them off of Vile Blooms. Even though Raksha is kind of sketchy to do in a hardcore, I just really need like a dual ascensions, but criminal bolts, and things that honestly wouldn't be too hard to get on the hardcore. Like the ascensions would be a long-term grind that I'm not quite ready for, but Raksha is actually kind of doable for a hardcore to do it safely, because you can just teleport out after signing. So as long as you don't screw that up or disconnect or something, you can probably just do Raksha in a hardcore. And on the last key of this first Slayer assignment ever done, get the Raptor Key Part 4, which I don't know if I'll ever get the full key in this account. The wyverns and the camels are kind of spooky, but yeah, that's a neat drop. Oh, nice, there it is, a Staff of Light, which we wouldn't think this would be a pretty good drop or anything like that, because it's a tier 75 weapon. It's kind of trashy as a weapon, but it's required for a Master Clue step, so that's really good. And it's really good for camping Turoths if you want to do like a scavenging and seed aside, and it's really good for Quorms and things like that, or Snape Grass especially. But yeah, it's actually a really nice drop. I'll take it. Staff of Light. Ooh, and that's another Staff of Light. I actually did kind of want two, because you could put one in your in the hidey hole and still have one for killing Turoths. So yeah, they'll take a second Staff of Life. Hey, just doing a Zami Reaper assignment and got the Gloves of Subjugation, which is just one more upgrade from Lunar. I just need the helmet and I've got full Subjugation, and I'm using a full Slayer helmet even though it doesn't work here. I don't know why, I just forgot to use my Lunar helmet. But once I get the helmet, whatever that piece of Subjugation is called, I'll be able to have just completely gotten rid of all my lunar equipment. Ooh, it's been a while since I got an Araksite pheromone. Those are really nice to stock up for 2-3 rotation, because I need those spider leg middles, and of course the hilts, and a couple of onyxes in there as well. Nice Araksite drop. Oh, I just got the Totem of Aura's middle. I want the Totem of Intimidation piece off of these things. Not that one. like 5 kills later, Totem of Intimidation base. That's awesome. That's what I was basically wanted most from these things. Well, except for the Blast Diffusion boots, of course. But you can see in the chat, there's right after that. That's how you get drops, right? You complain about not getting them. Finally got a gargoyles task, which means it's time to learn how to deliver killing blows quicker for 400 points, which I just barely have 400 points for. It's kind of sketchy to spend all your points on there because you don't have any points to skip any tasks, but I should be fine. I'll just make sure to do the next couple tasks and I can skip. But yeah, I don't know why it took so long to get gargoyle tasks to need to unlock that thing. And there we go, just finished helping Leniakea for that Totem of Intimidation middle, which completes that Totem of Intimidation. The top piece just comes from a bit of rubble you get go through. But there we go. That's going to mean I don't have to get kill count at Gargoyles Dungeon 1 anymore, which is super convenient for like Reaper assignments or doing Slayer tasks with Greater Demons at Krill. Like, it's just such a nice convenience item to get. Decided it was about time I'd work on actually doing Desperate Measures, since that'll unlock the remote totem, whatever that thing is. It'll be super nice for recharging totems every week. And I just completed Needle Skips, which is not a particularly useful or rewarding quest, but it's just a quest requirement for that Desperate Measures quest. And there is another quest complete, You Are It. So just had to do that to be able to do Desperate Times, so I can do Desperate Measures. And this gives you a couple clue scrolls and a puzzle casket. And there is Desperate Times complete, so it gives me the Karos Clue Carrier, which is a nice convenience item to have to save bank space. And with that, I should be all set to start and do Desperate Measures, which is basically the goal here. And there we go, Desperate Measures complete. Just a little bit of chunks of XP there. Man, that quest, like, it's just so much dialogue, and the boss fight is just pathetic. Like, that dragon is just like 200k HP, but does like no damage to you, and it's just kind of, it's just like a dumbed down version of the actual Elite Dungeon 2 boss. But oh well, that's 20k prayer XP, I guess, and 20k archaeology XP, and the remote totem base. You get the other two pieces by mining and then selling animals on the ranch at a time, which I can only raise like frogs, so I'm gonna have to work on that by raising some frogs to sell to the person there. But yeah, that's big quest done. And just doing a bit of the post-quest rewards. Got the Cosmic Pyramid by turning in the collection reward there. I believe I just used that in the Cosmic Focus, which upgrades it to the Cosmic Accumulator, which is just kind of nice for the more AFK archaeology that I do, like working from home. That would just be nice for an XP boost. And there you go. You don't actually have to raise frogs at all in the pens or anything. You just buy frogs and sell them right away to the frog collector. It's an easy way to get the remote totem top. And then the remote totem middle just comes from mining anywhere on Anachronia, so I just went to the Luminite mine because I needed some Luminite to make some rune bars for summoning. So that means I can make that remote totem, which is just a super nice convenience item. Makes it so you don't have to run all over Anachronia every week to just activate your your totems. And I had all the resources, of course, because I don't have anything I can build anymore, basically, so I just have them all maxing out those resources. And I got a first stage coin from a metamorphic geode, which is nice. I was on my laptop, got on vacation, and I got Brains the farming pet by checking like my first Elder Dragon at Player-Owned Farms. So just ridiculously lucky on that scaling pet once again. I got 92 farming, I just get the farming pet. Like, okay, I'll take it. Don't really need these, but yeah, there's just a skilling pet. Hey, there's another Wand of the Sideware Elders. That's awesome to get. That's either components or a nice switch. Like, I need a planted feet switch, I guess. But yeah, it's always nice to get a drop at Hellweir. Are you kidding me? In the first kill is Bando's Reaper assignment, and I get Bando's Boots, which is apparently my first Bando's drop, which is surprising it took this long. I guess I did skip Bando's to go straight for Masterwork, I guess, but first kill of the Reaper assignment, looking good. I got to use my Totem of Intimidation to skip the kill count, which was super convenient, and I'm using the Inquisitor staff for the first time here, so it's awesome, bunch of firsts. And looks like that achievement is still bugged. Gerard done. I got a 17-second new record, and it's supposed to be under 15 seconds to kill Gerardor, but apparently it thinks that 17 is less than 15 still. And then on the last kill of the Reaper assignment, I get Bando's gloves. So I guess I got the boots and gloves now, which are cool. They'd be nice for like Slayer or tasks that I want to use melee on that I don't want to waste the charges of a Masterwork boots and gloves on. So yeah, I'll take them. And there's 92 summoning, which unlocks Wolpertinger, which is actually a pretty useful familiar for gathering like berries, or like if I wanted a bunch of white berries, or probably more importantly, lychee bushes eventually. Like that's it doubles your yield, so it's like a must-have familiar for doing lychee bush runs. I knew this was gonna happen. Like I was doing summoning, I just knew this was gonna happen. I got the Shamini pet, the summoning pet. I don't know how I like, it's just look at this skilling pet tab. I mean, I say skilling pet tab, it has a couple boss pets in here already, but this pet tab is just getting so full. It's on the second line of just pets that have gotten on this account already. It's ridiculous, but there we go. It's another skilling pet, a summoning pet. Cool. And there is 93 summoning, which is also a really big level to get because of that. The Abyssal Titan familiar, which is the best familiar for doing rune crafting, and more importantly for me at least, in the short term, is it allows me to complete the RD task set all the way through the elite tasks. That's the last level I needed, and that will mean I'll have infinite teleports to Manor Farm instead of the 1 teleport per day, which has been super annoying for the past few months, only being able to teleport there once per day. Still have just a couple quests to do to have all the requirements for the RD tasks, so here's the first one, Tribal Totem, which I need for Back to My Roots. And there we go, Back to My Roots complete. That's a ton of XP there, jeez. And then now I gotta wait for my own Jade Vine seed to grow, and then I gotta check its health, and then wait another 3 hours, and that'll allow me to get that Arduino achievement. This is why I did this one first, because you gotta wait like a whole day for it to actually grow, which is a pain. Oh, and the quest gave me 83 woodcutting, which is actually a pretty nice level, because I can do curly roots, which is like the best fire making XP per hour in the game. And finally just completed the rest of the Watchtower quest. Like I had the quest half complete for like months because I just needed like partial completion to do a hard clue step. But there we go, just it allows me to do the Watchtower teleport, which is I guess a kind of useful one for scrolls or clue scrolls. But yeah, that should be all the quests required for the RD task set. Man, this still has to be one of the most awkward achievements in the game right now. You have to win a Castle Wars game, but like literally nobody plays Castle Wars anymore. I just happened to go on World 24 and there's like literally 4 other people here, so it's like just enough to actually make the games happen. And I had to like asking if I'm interrupting a tie game or anything like that, but no, seems like they're just going for the number of games achievements here. And I think I'm going to call this an episode here. Next time I'll be working on getting some fortunate components because I need 50 fortunates for my Essence of Finality, which I already have the 900 Reaper points for. I just need 50 fortunates for. You can see like in my, it's just one sad fortunate component, so I've been doing some clue scrolls. I've actually started to use Alt-1 toolkit like for the clue solver thing, which has been super helpful for doing hards and elites, and it's just a lot easier. But yeah, next time I should hopefully be able to get those fortunates, get my Essence of Finality, although I'm tempted to make the Luck of the Dwarves first, because what is worth using Essence of Finality or the Gothic Staff in it with my gear? I mean, I guess God Wars Dungeon 1, but then it's not worth using there, because like the cost to repair just makes it not worth it. I don't know, I'll have to think about it. But anyway, thanks for watching, see you next time.